did you know this simple, springy toy almost didn't make it to your hands? Meet the Slinky, the accidental invention that walked its way into history and millions of hearts around the world. Let's dive into the amazing story behind this timeless classic. It's one of the world's simplest and most iconic toys, just a metal coil. Yet it's captured imaginations for generations. It walks, it bounces, it teaches science, and it was never supposed to be a toy. This is the incredible, surprising, and fun-filled story of the Slinky, brought to life through 10 amazing facts that reveal how an accidental invention became a worldwide phenomenon. Fact 1. The Slinky was discovered by accident in 1943. During the height of World War II, mechanical engineer Richard James was working for the U.S. Navy in a shipyard in Philadelphia. His job was to develop springs that could keep sensitive equipment steady aboard Navy ships during rough seas. While testing one of the springs, he accidentally knocked it off a shelf. Instead of falling flat, the spring seemed to walk down a stack of books in a graceful, bouncing motion. James was captivated. That unintentional moment would eventually launch one of the most iconic toys of all time. Fact 2. Betty James named the toy Slinky. Richard brought the spring home and showed it to his wife, Betty. At first, she was skeptical, but after seeing how fluidly the spring moved, she recognized its potential as a toy. Betty scoured a dictionary to find a name that captured the toy's motion and found the word Slinky, meaning sleek and graceful. It was a perfect match. Little did she know, the name would soon become a household word. Fact 3. The first public demo sold out in minutes. After refining the design and producing a few hundred units, Richard and Betty managed to get a demonstration space at Gimbels' department store in Philadelphia in 1945. Richard built a small staircase to show off how the Slinky could walk down the steps. Once he began the live demonstration, shoppers crowded around in amazement. In less than 90 minutes, all 400 Slinkies were sold out. The couple knew instantly they had a hit. Fact 4. Its stairwalking magic is based on physics. The Slinky's mesmerizing movement isn't just fun to watch. It's a beautiful example of physics in motion. The toy works through a combination of gravity, momentum, and energy transfer. When you place a Slinky at the top of a staircase and tip it over, one end drops to the next step, pulling the rest of the coil with it in a flowing, almost hypnotic motion. It's the physical principle of a traveling wave, energy moving through a medium. In this case, the coiled metal. This wave-like movement is what makes it seem like the Slinky is walking. Fact 5. Teachers use Slinkies to demonstrate science concepts. The Slinky quickly found a second home. The classroom. Science teachers embraced it as a teaching tool to demonstrate principles of wave motion, gravity, tension, and energy. A stretched Slinky is ideal for showing both longitudinal and transverse waves, which are otherwise difficult for students to visualize. It can also illustrate sound wave propagation and kinetic energy transfer. Simple, inexpensive, and visually engaging, the Slinky became a beloved tool for science education. Fact 6. The Slinky traveled to outer space. In the 1980s, NASA included a Slinky in experiments aboard the Space Shuttle Discovery to demonstrate the effects of zero gravity in space, without gravity to pull it downward. The Slinky didn't walk like it does on Earth. Instead, it floated, bounced, and twisted, showing astronauts and students back on Earth how motion behaves differently in microgravity. This space experiment not only provided visual proof of physics concepts, but also reignited public interest in the toy. Fact 7. Betty James saved the company and the toy. In the 1960s, the company faced serious trouble. Richard James, overcome by personal challenges, gave away much of the company's money and joined a religious group in Bolivia, leaving Betty and their 6 children behind. Many assumed the company would collapse. But Betty James wasn't about to let her family or the toy disappear. She took over as CEO, moved the company to Hollidaysburg, Pennsylvania, and relaunched the Slinky with updated packaging and marketing. Under her leadership, the company sold tens of millions of Slinkies, and Betty became a rare female executive in the toy industry. She ran James Industries for nearly 4 decades. Fact 8. The catchy jingle made advertising history. In 1962, Slinky got its own commercial jingle, and it became one of the longest-running jingles in advertising history. The tune was catchy, simple, and unforgettable. It's Slinky. It's Slinky. For fun, it's a wonderful toy. It's Slinky. It's Slinky. It's fun for a girl and a boy. The jingle helped solidify the toy in pop culture and made it instantly recognizable. It was a brilliant move by Betty James, who understood the power of TV marketing and the need for an emotional hook that kids would remember and sing. Fact 9. Over 300 million Slinkies have been sold. Since its commercial debut, the Slinky has sold over 300 million units worldwide. That's enough Slinkies to wrap around the Earth more than 100 times. It's been made in classic metal, vibrant plastic colors, giant sizes, and mini versions. Through decades of trends, fads, and electronic toys, the Slinky has remained relevant, a symbol of simplicity, nostalgia, and creative motion. Fact 10. The Slinky is in the Toy Hall of Fame. In the year 2000, the Slinky was officially inducted into the National Toy Hall of Fame in Rochester, New York. It joined the ranks of legendary toys like the Lego brick, Barbie, and the teddy bear. Its place in the Hall of Fame recognizes not just its longevity and popularity, but also its unique contribution to both play and learning. From a serendipitous fall in a naval workshop to a beloved place in millions of homes, classrooms, and even space missions, the Slinky is more than just a toy. It's a piece of living history. Proof that sometimes the most extraordinary things are discovered when you're looking for something else entirely. If you loved this Slinky story, like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more amazing fun facts every week. Thanks for watching. See you next time.